This is a HeadGum podcast.
Boy, what a pile of rubble we're climbing out of here.
Sure.
Boy, oh boy, it's been a bit.
Happy to be back, though.
It's been a little bit.
We're filthy.
Do you know when the last time we put up an episode of this one
I
was?
truly have no idea.
I'm looking it up right now.
Check that date.
But don't worry, I'm looking at it.
All right.
December 9th.
Wow.
Yeah, we did an episode.
1 year ago today.
Yeah, it was the 20th. 20th. That was one year ago this day.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to the Cloverfeels podcast.
Yeah, some exciting things happened while we were away.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go over it. Donald Trump is the president. All is same.
But the thing that I'm very excited to share with you guys is we have more Cloverfield news.
Finally, that's why we're here.
Mike and I were at Comic-Con this past week, and we were heading to the sci-fi party, and we noticed that there was a
truck that appeared to be giving out slushies.
Yeah.
In front of this party. So we're like, yeah, gotta line up.
It was a SLUSHO truck.
It was the SLUSHO truck, which you can now, before we get too far into it, can follow on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want to see it as we're talking about it.
I think it's just at SLUSHO truck.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing about it, Mike, is you were actually the first person to follow it.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I was the first follower.
Like, how crazy is that? There was a pretty massive line when we got to it.
And no one cared enough to... That just goes to show you. No one gives a shit.
That's the thing. It's like, well, first of all, after freaking the fuck out about there being a new SLUSHO thing, Mike, you know how much I love SLUSHO.
Oh, everyone loves SLUSHO. I was just talking about how if you say follow me here, people don't know. People are officially completely desensitized to that.
What do you mean?
Like, it said, like, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, because they just were there for free stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously, the interesting thing is that there were definitely people there that knew what it was.
Uh-huh.
Because once we, were done freaking out about everything and took, 1 million photos of the truck and got a good gander at everything and then got in line for our SLUSHOs and stuff.
Yeah.
I ended up going to some people that were waiting in line to get into the sci-fi party who are all drinking SLUSHOs.
Yeah.
And I was like, do any of you guys even know what this is? And there was one guy who was like, and the first guy I talked to was like, yeah, I think it's like a Japanese drink with a secret ingredient from the bottom of the sea.
And they had all of the flavors from the website, from SLUSHO.jp.
Yeah, the truck had all the flavors.
Yeah.
It had the, do you have them in front of you? Do you know the different flavors?
Nope.
Okay.
Chocolate, pear, tangerine, strawberry.
They all have unique names though.
Yeah, for example, this one's chocolate.
Which we'll get to in a second.
Trucks in Arizona right now, if you're listening to this in Arizona.
The SLUSHO flavors are Blueberry Zoom, Chocolate Rage, Mikan, Nashi, Banana Anime, and Strawberry Tasty. And there's a special flavor which combines them all called SLUSHO Zoom. And so the reason why that's important is I'm sorry, excuse me, Horn.
There you go. There it is.
The reason why that's important is because, well, first of all, let's talk about how fucking crazy this is.
We are kind of speaking at a tone which would imply that it's normal for a SLUSHO
I know,
truck.
but it's the thing is I freaked out. People were worried.
Yeah.
People were like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
So imagine, now I'm going to speak with my mouth full because I don't care about anybody else. But imagine being outside this party and
just walking.
Maybe 20 people lined up for this truck. And then 2 people that look exactly like Mike and Steve show up and start sprinting around this truck, taking pictures of it from every angle, freaking out that it's even here, looking hardcore at all the art in the truck
Yeah.
to look for clues as to like what happens next, because every time you see a SLUSHO thing, that's not it. You know, there's
Right,
some
I
kind of
mean-
something that goes along with it.
The thing is like, I didn't expect any kind of anything. I mean, I was hoping that there would be a Cloverfield presence at Comic-Con,
Yeah.
and there wasn't one inside the convention center. I don't think Paramount had a presence on the Comic-Con floor.
No.
But this SLUSHO truck is like kind of a big deal, because it not only shows that potentially this is the beginning of a new ARG
Yeah.
for the new Cloverfield film. It's also the first time SLUSHO has been seen at Comic-Con since the first Cloverfield movie panel, in which J.J. Abrams unveiled the title of the film and then gave everyone SLUSHO shirts.
Oh, was that what happened?
Yeah, and that was years ago. That was like 2007 or something.
So it's the first appearance of SLUSHO at Comic-Con since 2007.
Yeah, since 2007.
Crazy.
But for Super 8, do you remember Rocket Puppeteers?
Yes, I do, but I wasn't as into that. But it was a ice cream.
It was an ice cream thing, and
Yeah.
it was very much like, it seemed like a SLUSHO thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But they had a Rocket Puppeteers truck at Comic-Con one year, and it played the Rocket Puppeteers music, and then everyone got Rocket Puppeteers ice cream
That's fun.
popsicles. So it's been a while since we've had like a kind of like Cloverfield, JJ Bad Robot truck, and it certainly looks like this is the beginning of something. Because
Why would they wheel it out? If
why
it
would they
wasn't,
wheel it out?
You know? Yeah.
And also, you know, we know another Cloverfield movie is coming out, and the cooler thing is that for 10 Cloverfield Lane, there were no SLUSHO references.
None at all.
No,
Okay.
there was Tagruato,
Yep.
or like subsidiary of Tagruato, which is also what SLUSHO comes from.
Yeah.
But there was no SLUSHO.
So check this out. Can I
Okay.
say that when we went up, so we obviously got in line. We picked
Yeah.
our flavors. Couldn't
Yeah.
wait to dive into the tangerine.
Uh-huh.
Beautifully colored. We got up there, and I was like, "Can I have a tangerine SLUSHO, please?" Kind of beside myself. Couldn't even fathom that I was actually ordering a real SLUSHO from a real SLUSHO truck.
Yes.
I was a little afraid that I was going to turn into an alien because of the secret ingredient that we all know is mined from the ocean's floor,
Were you scared?
which turns people into aliens in one movie. So I was ordering it, and then they give you a little box with it.
Yes, they did give you a little box. What was the little box, Mike?
Inside the little white box, there was a portable cell phone charger
Yes.
with a Tagruato emblem on it. And I have it in my bag, and I don't remember exactly what it said, but take it from here while I go get the thing out of my bag.
Well, mine said something along the lines of like powering San Diego or something. Yeah. But the crazy thing is that there were different ones.
There were different chargers?
Yeah.
Like San Diego Chargers? There were different San Diego Chargers?
There were different chargers. And some of them even said like different places on them.
Mine says, "Don't look behind you." No, mine says, there's the Tagruato emblem, and then it says, "Here to give San Diego a boost," it says.
Right. So, and then there were other ones that said like, hang on, let me see if I can find some of these. There were 4 different city names on them. Jamestown, Rockville, Arlington were all on there, powering up those different parts of the world.
And I think those were all the places. Did the truck go to all those
Yes.
places?
So if you go to the SLUSHO Truck Twitter account, it shows that they've traveled to those places. So Jamestown, Rockville, San Diego, Atlanta. But here's the cool thing about that, Mike, because this thing is we're digging deep.
Yeah.
According to the subreddit, Cloververse, r/Cloververse, in a SLUSHO Truck investigation mega thread, someone says that if you look up the Power Stick locations on maps, each one of those locations has a nuclear power plant.
Okay, now I feel even more unsafe than when I was trying to order.
So you know, we can only assume that this is the beginning of the ARG for the new Cloverfield movie. And if that's the case, with this connection for the SLUSHO truck visiting all these locations that also just so happen to be places where there are nuclear power plants, is it possible that the new film ARG will be connected somehow to nuclear power plants?
I feel like we should go to the hospital because we drank things, several things, if you'll remember, from the truck that was frequenting nuclear power times.
Yeah, so maybe we got some oopsies.
We might, or we have superpowers now that we haven't figured out how to harness yet.
Also, check out this information. In each of these locations is also particle accelerators.
Interesting.
Actual particle accelerators.
Like God particle accelerators?
Like God particle accelerators, yeah. Like the Higgs boson or whatever, which is what they call the Higgs boson is supposedly finding the God particle.
Okay.
And that's the working title for the new Cloverfield movie.
Yep.
The God particle.
So that's it. See you next week.
We got it. Bye, guys. We figured out the whole game. So a lot is happening here. And so anyway, taking a step back, on the SLUSHO truck, there were a bunch of things like the hashtag Happy Talk and at SLUSHO truck, which you can follow on Twitter right now.
Yep.
Which I think you should be following if you plan on following along with the new ARG. And also there was a code, a Snapchat code.
Yeah, like a QR code.
Like a QR code almost, where when you Snapchatted that code, you got a strange SLUSHO filter that had SLUSHO, you can't drink just 6.
For a limited time.
For a limited time. And then it also had an image of a monkey raising its hand, the number 4, a happy girl, a timer, and then the SLUSHO robot that is the actual robot for the secret flavor of SLUSHO.
So when you combine all 6 flavors of SLUSHO, which you can do yourself on the SLUSHO website, slusho.jp.
Yes.
When you combine all the flavors, all the different robot mascots, they combine this one like Megazord type robot. And that is, if you look at the filter, it's right underneath the little monkey raising his hand.
Right. And if you look up what that robot is called, you can you'll be pointed to Cloverfield Clues, which is a site which we love very much and have frequented very much.
Since like 2006.
Right. You can find that when you combine all the flavors on the SLUSHO site, you get the Megazord robot, like Mike was saying, which is called SLUSHO Zoom.
Right.
So, and also on the SLUSHO truck, there was a part where you could see all the robots.
Yeah, on one of the doors, they had a thought bubble coming from the little teddy bear that's also on the SLUSHO site.
Right.
And it says Happy Talk in there, which is, remember how you can kind of contribute to Happy Talk to the website?
Something way back in the day,
like type shit in, then it would pop up. So it was
Yeah.
kind of like that. But you see all 6 SLUSHO flavor mascots, but there's a space in the middle.
There's a space in the middle. So what we figured out was, because of the Snapchat code thing, the Snapchat filter, if you match up the missing robot from the Snapchat filter with the space with the robots on the truck, and then showed that to the truck operator, the SLUSHO drink giver,
Yeah.
and then asked for a SLUSHO Zoom, then you got a special SLUSHO Zoom drink.
Yeah.
Which was the strawberry drink with Pop Rocks in it.
So let's not breeze over the magnitude of this.
Okay.
So we got to taste the fictional drink that we've been making on a website since 2006.
Yes.
And it was good.
It was very good.
And it had Pop Rocks in it.
Yeah.
And we're poisoned with nuclear waste.
Potentially nuclear waste and seabed nectar. Yeah. Like we have now had seabed nectar. Are we going to be okay?
Yeah.
And so after we showed this to the man operating the SLUSHO truck,
Yeah.
he then said, "Hang on a second. You figured it out." Here's your SLUSHO Zoom.
This is also after 3 or 4 times of maybe
because we
missing
were
the
trying
mark
to
a little
figure
bit.
it out all night.
Yeah.
I mean, we were back in line like 4 times.
Well, you know that there's something, there's some
Yeah.
kind of key. The Snapchat filter was too weird to be like, okay, this is just what it is. And now we take a picture with the truck and then that's it. You knew by looking at the weirdness of the picture and how it was laid out that it was part of a puzzle piece to get something else.
Yeah, you knew because there were just too many little secret things happening. I mean, Mike and I must have been at the SLUSHO truck for like 2 hours.
At least, yeah.
At the very least.
It was
Because
more fun than the party.
it really was. We were taking pictures of every inch of this thing. On the license plate on the front, it said SLUSHO, and there was also a Tagarado logo on the license plate.
Yeah.
But after we were just like trying to figure out the code on the Snapchat filter, and we were reading things on the cup, and we were looking at every fucking square inch of this truck.
It's like, do we have to ask for something specific? Do we have to
Right, like we kept talking to this guy, and at one point we asked him, like, we're asking for Happy Talk because we thought we were supposed to ask for Happy Talk.
Yeah.
And then we asked for Happy Time, and the guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then we had an embarrassing moment where the guy was like, we don't know. What?
Like, it's okay. We'll just get back in line real quick.
Yeah,
It'll be
and
less
so
weird.
Mike and I went back to the drawing board, and we were trying to figure this out. And so finally we figured it out. We asked for SLUSHO Zoom. We showed him the image. He gave us the special SLUSHO Zoom drink, and then he gave us a piece of paper where we put our name and address
Yeah.
for who knows why.
Hopefully not a dangerous
Hopefully
situation.
not a dangerous thing, but we put our address information in there, and so maybe we're going to get sent something.
It said something truck collectible, didn't it?
Yeah, but I thought it was like SLUSHO truck collectible. Like you can only get it from the SLUSHO truck.
Right. But we're still waiting for whatever that is.
We're still waiting for whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that could be. but
Yesterday
we're
I got
excited.
a French press in the mail from Amazon, and I don't think that was it.
So anyway, I think you're caught up now. After that happened, I tweeted out that we saw the SLUSHO truck. I tweeted out a bunch of pictures. Slash Film did a little article, and they used some of my pictures there. And
Nice.
so people started freaking out. I think we were the first people to like really jump into the internet and like talk about this.
Cool.
Because I chucked the hashtag, and there wasn't much before we got there.
Did you throw a rate and review Cloverfeels on iTunes in there somewhere so we can get some of them hits?
I wish I had.
Did you toss our Blue Apron go out?
Yes, I did. Beep, 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 beep. But after we tweeted this stuff out and we're Snapchatting and Instagramming stuff, a bunch of people jumped on the ARG train, and now it's like a whole thread on Reddit, and people have been talking about it all over the internet. I guess the Discord, people were talking about it on the Discord, which I still don't have the information of. Do you know how to get to the Discord chat for Cloverfield
I don't even know what that means, man.
It's like a chat room where people talk about Cloverfield all day, basically.
Okay. Why isn't it like a public thing?
Because it's like just for the ARG people. I know I had the information,
So it's an
but
elitist thing.
it is an elitist thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to
If
be
someone
a part.
could send me that so I could jump in there, I'd love to jump in and figure out how to join the conversation there. But
Because it's for us all to enjoy.
so Slash Film put up an article on July 24th, which was just a few days ago, with some interesting information, some not so good, and some basically what we just talked about. But apparently, the third Cloverfield movie has been pushed back to 2018.
Okay.
So we thought it was going to come out October of this year.
That's okay, because that seems ultra quick.
Yeah. So it's still being pushed. So here's what the article says on Slash Film. It says the third Cloverfield film, tentatively titled 2017 Cloverfield movie, may have to change its working title. The release date for the sequel to 2008's Cloverfield and 2016's 10 Cloverfield Lane has been pushed back to 2018. This makes it the second delay for the sci-fi movie originally titled The God Particle. The film is the third set in the Cloverfield universe, which has acted as a sort of connective tissue between original genre films that have been picked up by Paramount and J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions. Variety reports that Paramount and Bad Robot have moved the Cloverfield 3 release date by more than 3 months, from October 27th, 2017 to February 2nd, 2018.
It's hard to get the monsters to come in and film.
Yeah. This pushes back the Cloverfield's film release date more than a year after its original date for February 24th, 2017. So, although we have more than 6 months to wait for the next Cloverfield film, that doesn't mean that Paramount is going to skip on the viral marketing that Abrams and Bad Robot are known for. At this past weekend's San Diego Comic-Con, a SLUSHO truck was spotted handing out the fictional beverage that has played an integral part of the Cloverfield universe. A few hawk-eyed Comic-Con attendees, including writer Steve Zaragoza.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Swarmed the truck for
and his friend.
Swarmed the truck for some refreshing drinks.
Writer Steve and his buddy.
And possible hints for the next Cloverfield film. And some of my pictures are there. And Brett Register's in one of those pictures.
Brett.
And Mike is.
His friend Brett.
So it says the hashtag Happy Talk is being used as part of the Cloverfield 3's alternate reality game, the internet-based viral campaign, which takes users through a labyrinthine trek of clues and SLUSHO hints. You can even follow the SLUSHO truck handle on Twitter. So yeah, so it seems like God Particle is no longer going to be the title of this film.
How many other times has that been the case that they've changed?
It's been the case. In fact, Cloverfield was named Monstrous at one point.
Good change.
And then it was even called like Furious or something.
Furious 7.
And then it had a bunch of working titles, and then finally they landed on Cloverfield. But yeah, I mean, it just sounds like we're definitely onto something with this SLUSHO truck. So maybe we'll get some updates from the Twitter site. And it's kind of a bummer that the Cloverfield movie is moving to January of next year, but it hasn't stopped the internet from going on a ARG frenzy. And definitely, if you go to Reddit /r/Cloververse, you can check out all the latest information, all the stuff that people are uncovering.
Yeah, there are a lot of people following the truck and getting the collectible sheet from the truck.
Yeah.
There's one person, Porg Whisperer, at Paul_MCQ, that 4 days ago kind of told everybody how to do the what to do. Like if you see the truck to get the Pop Rocks flavored, to get the SLUSHO Zoom.
Right. And I didn't, once we figured it out, I didn't want to just kind of like spoil it on Twitter, But I was surprised how quickly people also caught on and figured that out as well.
Yeah.
It's just really cool that we're back on track. And, also at the SLUSHO truck, Mike, do you remember that they were playing music? They were playing their website music?
Yeah.
And there was also some kind of like remix of the original SLUSHO song.
I don't remember the remix, but I remember like some kind of interruption happened, and I couldn't tell if it was like a like
actual technical problem or part of the song. Yeah, at one point the audio went out and there was like static sounds.
Yeah, like weird subterranean static.
I had
sounds.
planned on recording the audio coming from the truck, but I got so distracted by the game and the truck and SLUSHO and the excitement of the night that I forgot to do that. So I don't know. Maybe if we follow the truck on Twitter, eventually maybe someone can get a recording, wherever the truck ends up, maybe someone can get a recording of the music coming out and we can figure out if there's something secret there. But guys, it's happening.
Yeah.
This is all the information we have for now, but it seems like the ARG is back.
I think if you're going to be near Dragon Con, wherever that is, the truck might be there as well.
Is that what it's saying on the Twitter account?
Well, 6 hours ago, somebody posted, we'll be seeing you at Dragon Con.
Oh.
And posted a picture of their little power stick thing.
Oh, shit.
Cool. So are we meant to, are our phones being powered by nuclear power this time? Is that what we're meant to believe?
Or seabed nectar. Either way, I'm very excited about this. It's happening. SLUSHO's back. I'm so fucking pumped. SLUSHO is part of the new ARG, it seems, which is very exciting. It's been a while since SLUSHO has been featured. And I'm so stoked. If you guys find out anything, please send us some information.
Yeah.
And we're gonna we're gonna get to it, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna report it as we hear it. It will be your place to get all of your Cloververse, Cloverfeels information, and we're going to sum up all the stuff that we can so we can make it nice and compartmentalized for you guys so you don't have to search all over the internet for all the clues and such. And we will always give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, but we'll be your guide toward through this wonderful, wacky game that we have been for the past, year and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until the new movie comes out or trailer or whatever, I'm very excited to see what happens.
You can listen to us guess wrong for months until the movie comes out.
Well, we'll all guess wrong together.
Yeah.
But, guys, I'm very excited to be back. Cloverfeels is back. Mike and I are back. SLUSHO's back. ARG's back.
Swamp Pop is back.
It's
in
not
game.
It's not in game.
Swamp Pop is probably the most important
Dan
puzzle.
Trachtenberg confirmed it's not in game.
Dan doesn't know shit about this movie.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us on Cloverfields. We hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you have any leads on any information, please send us that. And keep an eye on the Twitter account at Cloverfields. And keep an eye on the SLUSHO Twitter account and on the subreddit r/Cloververse. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the Discord and in the Reddit there. And let's fucking get started.
Hell yeah,
Let's get this show on the road. The game has started. All right, guys, we did it.
Winter's coming.
Winter is coming, and so is the guard part. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time on Cloverfields. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.